Hello and welcome. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for the week of December 5th through the 11th of 2022. And thank you everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. Your first card out is Judgment. So making some decisions this week for yourself. You know, you've already put this off for quite a while, this decision. And you've decided that this is the week that you're going to go for it for all it's worth. You're going to cut people, places, and things out by the looks of it and move yourself forward and the star. And you're shining in the right way. People are starting to actually notice you. You're starting to believe in yourself. You're trusting in yourself. Long overdue. You know, you're just feeling good. You're feeling more positive about yourself. You feel like you're making the right decisions. And you want good things coming forward. And the Two of Rods. So there it is. You know, you're looking out into the future. You can see the horizons. You're making that decision for yourself. You're taking it slow. You're not just, you know, going at it for all it's worth. You're trying to make the right decision because, you know, this is the week that this decision making for yourself is going to be a final one for a time to come. And the King of Swords. Most definitely. You know, you're developing more courage for yourself. You're definitely more verbally, you know, saying what's on your mind. You're trying to do it tactfully. You're not out to injure or, you know, cause any enemies or anything. But you have a truth within yourself that you're admitting to yourself this week as well. You're starting to face things that you're not happy with, and you're going to make that decision. And the Ten of Swords. So there you are. So you've, unfortunately for you, looks like you bumped into, you know, you found out something about somebody. Somebody stabbed you in the back. It was some sort of betrayal that hurt you quite badly. And there is no fixing this. There's no going back. You know, there's no sorries or anything you can do or they can do to undo it. You realize that. You're willing to just say, you know what, I'm done. And you're going to go forward because you know it's time. You know, you're tired of just putting this decision off. Maybe this happened a while ago to you, and this is the week that you just have enough time for yourself to contemplate which way you want to go for yourself. You're tired of hearing the stories, and you know what you want in the future. And there it is. Happy life, happy home. You want to feel, you know, blissfully awakened. And that's the road you're on. You know, things are going to come around to the way you want them. Things are turning in your favor. People are starting to enjoy you. You're enjoying others. And I think you're going to try to make a move this week for yourself. You're making that sort of big decision. If this is a relationship that you're getting into or have been into and you're trying to make that right decision, maybe this is the week that you get engaged or married. For some of you, if you've been in that relationship for a while. You know, something that's going to last for a long time. And this could be friendships as well. Maybe you've, you know, get some people in your life that you really click with and you're happy this week. You're making those decisions. You know, you've had, you know, your person that you trusted that let you down badly, for sure. And you're realizing what you want going into the future. So that decision, if this is that you have to cut out a relationship that you're already in order to find a better one that suits you, I think you're willing to do that this week for sure. There you are. And the Nine of Pentacles. Most definitely feeling content with yourself. You're realizing that you have enough. You know, you can support yourself. You don't need ads or, you know, people giving you things because you stand alone quite contently. So you're just trying to figure out now what you want in the future going. You know, what road you want to take, like I said, that you can make for a long time coming. And the Seven of Pentacles. So there you are, contemplating. Maybe you made some investments and, you want to see it turn out to be more in the future. Maybe you made some good investments for yourself that, if you have children that, maybe you can help them when your time is done, that sort of thing. But whatever it is, you're trying to just make some really good decisions for yourself because you have a really good idea of what you're looking for yourself in the future. And Justice. So definitely having to, go through some sort of legal contract. Now, whether this is, maybe you put somebody on, if you were fortunate enough, maybe you have a pension where you work and the relationship didn't work out. Now you have to get them to sign off on, not getting to touch anything in your pension if you give them something else, that sort of thing. But whatever it is, it's a legal contract that you're going to have to deal with this week and make it, finalized so that you can go forward in the future without having that hanging over your head anymore. Maybe this is you're taking somebody back to court because, maybe they owed you something for a very long time, or maybe you've made some investments with them. Maybe you bought a house or a car, or who knows what you may have invested in together, and you're no longer wanting to be tied to that place or person, and so you have to take it to court to make sure that it's divided evenly. And the Magician. So just like that, out of the air it comes. You're facing a definitely difficult decision for yourself this week, but you have such determination to get this finalized so that you can have freedom for yourself, that you are determined to make sure that you get, like I said, if this is, a legal part, you're going to go see a lawyer so that you can make sure there's no backlash. And the Tower. So you're definitely ending something in your circumstances. This, you've had that, they've showed their true colors. Now, whether that's in a job or your relationship or your friendships, you've started to realize that I don't want to be in this anymore. You want to branch out for yourself. You're willing to take that risk and go forward because it's already, showed itself. This is its true colors. This is your wake up week. Your wake call that you no longer can put it off. Something's happened. Somebody said something. Four of Rods. There you go. You're very willing to be content, share what you have. It may not make you happy to do so, but you're realizing that if I do this, then that will get me the gains that I want in the future. So you're willing to take that, accomplishment and move forward with yourself. You're rewarding yourself this week. You're realizing what you've had to go through and who you had to cut out. But you're also realizing that it's okay. You're making the right decision, and you are. And the Strength card. And it has taken you all that you have this week to, make sure that you wrestle that into the ground. Maybe you've had to stand your ground and tell your boss that, hey, if you're not willing to pay me more money, I'm going to a different job. For others of you, you've learned to control those impulses to just go, that's it, I'm not coming in today, I quit, sort of thing. You're making strategic moves in your life. You're getting your ducks all in a row. And the Knight of Swords. So most definitely clearing the air. This is a quick trip, unexpected, by air. You're just getting yourself moving in the right direction. And if that's that relationship that's cooled off to the point you're being very, cutting about what the wording is that you're trying to get across to them, because they just don't seem to hear you or understand you, or maybe they don't want to. But you're making your voice very clear that it is done. And the Five of Pentacles. So maybe you've been sick for a while, or they have, and so it's maybe cost you a little bit more money than what you anticipated. And maybe this has been going on for quite some time and you're just not signing up for this. This is not what you signed up for in the future, and you're trying to just wash your hands of all of it this week. And the King of Pentacles, because what you want in the future is a life that is more than comfortable. You want things to be coming into you. You're willing to, make your investments where you have to. You've cut the corners where you had to make what you already have, tangible, and you're not willing to just throw it away. So you may have to take this to court to make sure that this is done legally and there can be no comeback in the future. All right, I am going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. But yeah, you're going to have to stand your ground. You realize, what's at stake. But you're willing to cover yourself to make sure that, it gets dealt with in a fair manner. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. All right, Gemini, there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.